Hey guys, what's going on? Dave here with the Max Limit Outdoors. Hey, so I just picked up a new 2020 Native Watercraft Titan 10.5. I just wanted to address something that I've seen some people on forums have a concern about water. They say it comes up through their holes. They think it's through their scupper plugs. I'm going to show you one of the main concerns I've dealt with. This is my fourth Native, and this seems to take care of like 90% of the time of water coming up and being into your hole. So when you get your new packet with your Titan or Slayer, or now your new Slayer Max, you'll get your warranty packet, and they usually supply about 2 rudder gaskets. I've already taken off the rudder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you right here. They supply you with a gasket already on it. In the past, you know, Native's already been aware of it, and I think that's maybe why they supply you with 2. But go ahead and put on a second one. Okay, might be a little snug, which is good. Okay, and just put it right next to that second one. Okay, you see, now what that does, and especially when it gets wet, it will expand a little bit. So in that little tunnel where this rudder's spout goes up into, this extra one will just help that extra water that goes up through, because you got to remember, let's take this as it's your kayak. You're sitting right here, your weight, the shorter you have of a 10, let's say, like example, I have the 10.5. I've used to have the 12, and then some people have the 13.5. The center of weight where you're at, like on the 10.5s, you'll be having a tendency to have your weight a little bit balanced more towards the back. So when you stand up and your weight and your crates and everything like that are going to push down, your water line goes down, and your water line is going to start to come up through where that rudder connects to your rudder plate. So this is just going to help squeeze or actually expand and keep that water out. So you'll want to put it in. Like I said, I've already taken it out. Just make sure when you put it on that your rudder plate is still staying lined up. Okay, it's a tight fit, but you want that. All right, so you're gonna put the screw down, and I'm gonna address another thing too while I'm here, and it's got to do with this screw on this rudder plate. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust the screw all the way pretty much tight. Okay, and the reason being, I want to make sure I'm there. Some people put blue Loctite on that screw. I've had pretty good luck where I don't need to. Some people don't. Okay, now with that screw that's on top of your rudder plate, this is other issue that some people have. When they get it from a kayak dealer, or sometimes they have them shipped to their house from an online dealer, when they put everything together and they go out and they use it for the first time, they complain about steering seems tight. Well, this bolt right here is going to control a little bit of that tightness. So when you turn it, like right now, I could turn it manually with the rudder. I can feel it's tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably back it off one full turn. That's loose. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about a quarter turn, and I'll probably go with that. Now just keep aware, when you adjust that screw, the looser you go and the looser you want the steering, the higher chances are you could have some of that water come up through the back of the stern area where that rudder cap's at. And it's like you're trying to find that balance point of just snug enough steering, and also too, because when you push that rudder cap down and that rudder up, it's going to squeeze those rudder gaskets to expand and keep that water out from getting into your hole. So just keep aware of that. That's just going to be something that you have to adjust, and it's going to be a little comfort, balance of, do you want it a little bit loose, but you might get a little bit of water that comes up through the day if you stand, or if you're going through choppy water. I do it just snug enough. I like my steering a little snug. I could tell right there that's gonna be about how I like it. So it's just a trial and error that you're gonna have to figure out what you're comfortable with. And again, adjust that bolt. Well, the looser you make it a little bit, the looser your steering will be, and the tighter you tighten that bolt, the tighter your steering will be. But also too, keep in mind when that cap and that rudder, when you're tightening, it's also squeezing that gas and expanding, so it's going to keep the water tight. So just be aware. I just want to show you guys that, and then I'm gonna do a walk around viewer's rig probably sometime this week of my new Titan I picked up. All right, guys, take care. Later.